girl Nessa, and we're back with episode 2 of Word to Nessa. And of course, I'm here with my lovely guest, my sister, my bestie, De'Ara. So today we're gonna talk all things behind the scenes. I'm not gonna lie, you guys are gonna learn how we met. We're gonna learn who De'Ara really is outside of D and Dosali. So I'm so excited for y'all to tag along with us. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, it's the one and only D, one and only De'Ara, one and only that girl, one and only on your screen all the time. Dose of D, you need a dose of her. So let's get into fucking
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I have quite a few topics that are a little deep, a little personal, but I feel like it just makes D who she is. De'Ara.
Exactly.
It makes De'Ara who she is. Okay. So we're gonna start off from the beginning.
Okay.
How did we meet?
Okay, so this is interesting to me because like we met in school, but we met through a mutual friend at the time. And honestly, I don't know the exact moment we met. Like I don't remember the exact moment we met, but all I know is we clicked instantly.
Yeah. The first question is, what was your first impression of me?
Okay, since I don't remember the exact moment we met, but I can like kind of think back. My first impression was that she was so cute, so sweet, and that you were funny and relatable as fuck.
Literally.
I feel like I knew instantly that we were clicked because we related on a lot of the same things.
Yes. I feel like my first impression of you, again, I also don't remember the first time I met you. I remember playing volleyball in the courtyard, and after that, we was just like locked in, twin.
Yeah.
But my first impression that I can recall is that you look mean as shit, but you were goofy as shit. And I'm the same way. I'm very much, I give a mean girl look, even though I'm not. And in reality, I'm literally a clown. So
it's so funny because
very well.
Everyone used to tell me that. Like every time they met me, they're like, I didn't like talk to you at first because I thought you were gonna be so mean.
I hate that though.
I'm the sweetest person literally ever.
And that's not a compliment to me though.
That is not a compliment
that,
it's like, because it's like, okay, that's just my face. Like I'm not trying to be rude. Like it's just my face.
At all. I used to hate when people would be like, oh, I used to think you thought you were all that. But girl, I didn't think I knew I was. And you knew I was.
Exactly. The only reason why you're saying that is because you thought I was all that. So let's just talk that real quick.
Anyway, so be honest. Did you think that we would be this close, like as close as we are now?
Honestly, since we did meet through like somebody else, like you were already close with that person and I was like beginning my friendship with that person. Yeah. Like with them, and I met them through you. I did not think that we would be at the place we're at now.
Close. I did not.
I did not. Because like I thought we were all gonna be mutuals and like it was gonna all be cool. But I was like, I felt like you were gonna be closer to that person and I was gonna be closer to that person, and we were just mutual. Like we were just gonna be mutual. 100%. Like I didn't have any expectations on it, but I definitely didn't think like we'd be this far. No. And where that other person at? Oh, okay.
Let's just say groups of 3 stayed away from me.
No, for real.
When did you realize like, okay, yeah, this is definitely my best friend. Like this is my person, because you're definitely my person. Like definitely my person. Like whenever I hear other girls on social media talking about like, damn, I just want that one friend, you definitely are that one friend.
No, literally.
So when did you know, like, okay, when was that moment for you?
I feel like the moment that I knew like, okay, yeah, we're definitely locked in and we're gonna be locked in for like ever, is when said friend was out the picture, like going to college and stuff like that, and we like were there for each other. Yeah. Like when we like just locked in with each other. Yeah. I knew like, okay, she's solid as hell. Like she doesn't, like that other person is out the picture now, and it's just me and you, and we're still so solid. And then also when I felt as if, I have 2 answers. The second is when I felt as though you were leading me closer to God. That's when I knew for a fact, like, she's my soul sister. Like, God brought her into my life for a reason.
And did. I definitely would say the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. Because like she said, the other person was our mutual friend. Yeah. So whenever we finished high school, that friend, she went away for college, and me and Dee were still hanging out every single day, talking on the phone every single day. Like, Yeah.
Because you know some friends, like groups of 3 especially.
Yeah.
When that mutual friend is no longer there, that those other 2 people, they don't really communicate as much. It's just like y'all only hang out when that person is there.
But I feel like that was already happening senior year.
Yeah, it was.
Because me and Dee were hanging out all the time senior year. I remember like if I started talking to a new guy or whatever, she was the first person I would go to, and it was no longer that person. If that makes sense.
Because like, I feel like me and you just related to each other way more than said person. Like me and you like went through the same life experiences almost, and I just feel like we could relate to each other more. And I don't know, our personalities just blended together perfectly. You know,
it's really crazy how like friendships can turn into something so real, because you definitely are gonna be like the TT to my churn.
And it's like we don't even know, like we didn't even know it was gonna turn into this, and we didn't even know the exact moment that we met, but it turned into this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's gonna lead us into our next segment. We're gonna talk about friendship fallouts. This is something that a lot of people aren't comfortable with talking about, but we know this subject all too well.
All too well, unfortunately.
So, what was your biggest friendship fallout that actually hurt? Because we've had quite a few friendship fallouts, but which one actually hurt you to the core?
For me,
you don't have to say names, but like you can if you want.
Well, you'll know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was just this friend that I was friends with. I would not even call her at the time a friend. Like, she was a sister of mine. And I was friends with her as long as I was friends with you. And I feel like that hurt the most just because I thought we were so locked in my mind. Like, we were so locked. Like, I was locked in with her. But she was not as locked in with me. And over years, I got to see it in slow ways. And then when it finally hit me, I'm like, yo, like, she does not love me the way that I love her. That is what hurt the most. Because I'm like, I poured in so much time, effort, and love to this girl, and I never got it back. And I reminisced on that. I'm like, what have she really done for me? Like, to benefit me and, like, spiritually, like, emotionally? Nothing. And that hurt the most, I would say.
What did you feel like that friendship taught you about other people?
It really taught me that not everybody who says that they love you have your best interest at heart, or whoever that screams like, sister, you're my bestie. They don't always mean that. It doesn't always come from the heart. So I definitely learned to not give my all to people who don't blatantly show me with their actions, besides just telling me, but with their actions. I would say that's what it taught me the most.
I would say, well, I'm not gonna say what my biggest friendship fallout was, because y'all know. I gotta get into details because that was like 4 years ago?
Yeah,
that was mad long ago. But it's a beauty in disguise, because I was praying for God to remove, and God removed, and that's that. So
yeah, it really does teach you that, like, not everybody,
that's
like,
okay,
that you spent so much time with and stuff will love you the same.
That's okay. So that actually leads me to my next question. Do you feel like you outgrew people, or they outgrew you?
I definitely feel like a lot of the things in my life when it comes to friendships, like, a lot of people, I feel like I honestly, and this is not me being like cocky or whatever, bias or whatever, I definitely feel like I outgrew a lot of people, because they're stuck in the same place. Like, they're stuck in the same mindset, same mentality, same places. And I feel like I just, like, I took what I've been through and I grew from it, and I don't stay in that mentality of like being hurt and like all these things. Like, I grow from it and I learn from it and I elevate from it. You know what I mean?
I definitely, again, not to toot my own horn or act like I'm the perfect person in the world, even though I'm very close to it. I would say I definitely outgrew a lot of my friendships, because when it came down towards the end of the friendships, I wasn't trying to do the same thing that this person wanted to keep doing. I wasn't trying to hang around the same people. I wasn't trying to hang around the same environments. I wasn't trying to continue to indulge in those same habits, unhealthy habits. So it definitely was an outgrowing them situation. And
also, you're the one outgrowing them when it doesn't hurt you as much. Like, when it doesn't, when you don't feel like you lost a lot out of cutting them off.
I didn't feel like I lost in any of like my old friendships. I didn't feel like I lost at all. And again, it's not to shade anybody or like to talk down on these people, because it happens. Just because you outgrow people doesn't mean that they're beneath you. That's one thing. So that's
it's
that.
just you took your journey at that moment, and they are still on their journey.
Yes.
You know.
So that's just that.
Yeah.
Really. Honestly, I do feel like losing people, in a sense, is kind of like protection.
Oh, absolutely.
You know how like they say like rejection is God's protection?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Speaking of hard relationships, this is a topic we also know all too well, unfortunately. We're going to talk about toxic parents. How would you describe your relationship with your parents growing up?
So growing up, I was raised by a single mother. Like, my dad wasn't in the picture really. He was not in my face. There was no contact. Right. My mom was a single mom. She was always working. You know, she worked very hard. I will never discredit the fact that, you know, we always had food in our stomachs, a roof over our head, and clothes on our back, and all that. But I do feel like my mom was distracted a lot of the time. It's not to blame her, but it's still things that have happened that I've had to deal with because of that, because of like the absence of attention and love, I would say.
The providing part she had, hands down.
Exactly. And I'll never discredit that.
Yeah. I would say like also that tends to happen like with a lot of single moms and their kids, especially their daughters. They feel that neglect from their mothers because the father is absent.
Right.
When the father is absent, that's a whole provider out the picture.
Exactly.
So then your mom has to, by any means, make it happen. And then
like,
it's like
that masculine
role.
And
unfortunately, moms can't play both. So when did you realize that the relationship between you and your parents, or you and your mom, whatever, was toxic or unhealthy?
I would say I realized it when I would go to her about things and she wouldn't acknowledge my hurt. She wouldn't acknowledge like the things that she has probably done in her own life as well, because like I said, I'm not discrediting my mom as a mother. She was a good mother. I'm never calling her a bad mom, but the things that I've seen my mom do to herself, I feel like when I got older, I realized like oh, this is why I act the way I act, or I think the way I think, because of what I've seen my mom tolerate and I've seen her go through. Things that I recognized when I got older, like, oh wow, that's not normal, you know?
How has that affected you as an adult?
I feel like it's affected the way that I receive love, and how like my definition of love in general.
What has helped you start healing from that? Because it's something you don't just heal from. Like you don't ever completely heal from toxic relationships with your parents, or like a toxic upbringing, trauma. You don't always heal from it 100%. So what like pushed you to start healing? What made you? Or what has helped you?
What has helped me to start healing is the fact that I don't want that for my future. And I don't want me seeing the way that my mom's life has gone with her relationships, and her never being married until 40, and like never valuing commitment in a relationship and all that. I feel like seeing that has made me realize I don't want that.
Well, honestly, I feel like this kind of leads into romantic relationships. So let's talk about relationships.
Yes.
What was your worst relationship experience?
Before I met my man, I was in a relationship, a situationship, I would say, for like going on 5 years, girl, on and off, like, and like I said, I never knew like really the definition of love. I never knew like how to love properly or what to receive when it came to love. So I tolerated a lot of things. Yeah. And I just held on to potential. Yeah, it went on and on for 5 years. It wasn't a relationship at all. It was just me holding on to a false promise that I knew deep down would never happen. But since I didn't have that definition of love, I didn't love myself at that time, like I just tolerated it. And I just like had him around for the comfortability. And that's really what it was. Like, that
is so real.
Yeah, I would never call it a relationship.
Yeah. I feel like my worst relationship experience. Honestly, I feel like my situationship hurt me more than an actual relationship. Because I've only had like one actual relationship outside of my relationship now. Yeah. And even though I was with that person for like almost 4 years, It definitely did give me trauma. I'm not gonna lie, nigga, you're not safe. You definitely did cause me trauma. But the situationship that I was in after that relationship, before I met my relationship now, my man now, oh my god, yeah, that caused me trauma.
Yeah.
It was definitely, I would say, spiritual manipulation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He definitely like used like God and the Bible as a way to like manipulate the situation.
Yeah.
And it's like, like 1 minute it's like, yeah, I want to be with you, blah, 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 and you're my person. And
Yeah,
the
I
next
want you
minute
to
it's
tell
like,
me how you feel about
we're brother
me.
and sister in Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
It was just
very manipulating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that would describe that as my worst relationship experience. What red flags did you ignore?
Oh, every one of them. There was red flags from the beginning. Like from the beginning. Him not asking me to be his girl. Him only having me around when it was convenient for him. Him only calling me if he needed something. So many red flags.
I can give you a red flag from him.
Yeah.
I've only ever been around this guy. Probably like 2 times.
2 times, literally.
Out of
twice.
the whole 5 years that they were dealing with each other.
Yeah, that's a red flag in itself. But
he would act so uninterested in front of me.
Yes.
But then behind closed doors, he like was like puppy dog on his knees.
Exactly.
So it was like, huh? Also,
him acting different in front of friends.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a red flag.
What?
Because this is after you stopped dealing with him. This nigga messed with her op.
Oh.
Well, she's not op no more.
She's not op no more because like
we're adults.
Right.
But like her high school like enemy.
Yeah.
He literally started dating her after.
Yeah.
She cut him off.
Yeah, that's another red flag for sure. It was red all over the place.
Yeah. Like, my red flags, I would say, I guess from my last situationship.
Yeah.
He was in the industry, so that's already 1. 2, we would only speak on his terms.
That's good.
D used to tell me that all the time. Like, it got to the point where like I'm watching my phone, and as soon as he calls, I don't care what I'm doing, I'm stopping to go answer the phone. Like, it was one of those. Like, yeah, that was definitely a big red flag. Another red flag was like I would lose sleep behind this nigga.
I have another red flag, a big one.
For me?
Yes.
Oh, what?
When he would beg you to tell him how you felt, and then when you finally did, he blew up and didn't know how to act.
D was there when that happened, by the way. Okay, let's do a quick story time. Quick story time, y'all. So we went to a Halloween party, right? 2 days before this Halloween party, this person that I was dealing with, he was literally on the phone, like damn near crying, like, I love you and you never tell me how you feel about me, and like, I want you to tell me how you feel about me. Like, I never feel like you fuck with me because you don't tell me that you fuck with me.
Imagine, she would tell me, like, I'm scared to like tell him because I don't want to be that vulnerable with him yet, and like all these things. Like, she would tell me how much of a worry it was.
I was batshit crazy about him.
Right.
Like, genuinely.
But he didn't know that.
But he didn't know that. He didn't have to know all that. That's what I was thinking at the time. So then 2 days later, we went to a Halloween party. After the Halloween party, I was a little dressed. And so he called me. So I was just like, I said something like, you need to stop playing and lock in. And he took offense to that. Like, what do you mean stop playing? I guess he felt like I was trying him.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I love you. Like, I love you. Like, we just need to lock in. This man started tweaking.
He started tweaking
to the point where D took my phone and was like,
"Oh my god,
bro, you're tripping. Like, how are you gonna ask her to tell you how she feels, and then I tell you how I feel, and then it turns into a big thing."
Yeah, like for nothing. It was so.
Love that.
It was a red flag for sure.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
What did that relationship teach you?
It taught me to never diminish my standard of happiness for somebody else. And to always like follow my heart, like follow my intuition, and to love myself first, like to put myself first no matter what, and to not like lower myself to make somebody else happy, or to hold on to false promises that they're blatantly showing you who they are, and you're ignoring it because you are in love with somebody's potential and not for who they actually are showing you they are. Yeah.
I would say what that relationship taught me was to, same thing, really trust my intuition. Because look, one thing about it, like your body will tell you what is for you and what is not.
Yeah.
Especially if you're really in tune with your body. Like ladies really do the shadow work to know your body, because your mind, body, and spirit are all one. So if you are not listening to your mind is telling you to go keep messing with this man, and you know you're not supposed to. Your mind already failed you. Your heart is also failing you because, oh, I love him, I just dug it out. But your body will literally reject this person.
And God says to not listen to your heart because your heart will deceive you.
Literally. Y'all, I would literally cry so hard I would throw up.
Yeah. And that's not normal.
Quite frankly, I don't think that's normal. No. Yeah, that's what that taught me. Listen to your body, girl.
Listen to your heart. I mean,
listen to everything.
Listen to your body.
And go to God about it.
And go to God. Because as soon as you ask God to be in the middle of your relationships or anything in your life, as soon as you ask him to intervene, girl, he will do it.
Every single time. When you ask God and he gives you the answer, listen.
Exactly.
Because I definitely used to ask God and he used to tell me every single time. And
I could ask God, hey, show me a pineapple on a truck. And he would show me. And I still wouldn't listen.
Like, yeah, but show me on a yellow truck, not a white truck. Bro.
We need to stop doing that and stop playing with God.
So I would say it definitely takes a couple bad apples to find the man of your dreams. But before we get into what everyone is really here for, Marcellus, we're gonna go onto another topic.
Okay.
Let's talk about your growth.
Love that.
Honestly, I do want to say I'm very proud of your growth. Seeing you grow from being what we were like 14, 15.
Literally.
And the stuff that we've both struggled with, but even as your friend, seeing the stuff that you were battling back then, girl, used to literally break my heart. So to see that you're no longer bound to those demonic entities, I would say, yeah, I'm really proud.
Thank you. And I'm proud of you too.
Talk about how you got into that space of promiscuity.
Yeah, let's get into it. We're getting into it.
We're getting into it a little too deep.
Zoom in and open your ears. Honestly, like it wasn't something that I just woke up one day and I'm like, like let's get into it. It was more of a slow, gradual like progression. So, like I said, I was looking for the wrong definition of love in all the wrong places. Me wanting validation from like people, but especially men. Growing up, my mom was very open about everything, about every little thing, which opened my mind to that world and kind of like not to blame my mom, but made me curious. Like
it just kind of
I was exposed to those things at a very young age, and I feel like that's how the devil like had a hold on me from even at a young age.
What made you realize you wanted to leave all of that behind?
Whenever I realized that the way that I'm living is not going to lead me to where I want to be, like my purpose that God has for me, and also just who I want to see myself as. I wanted to change the way that people perceive me, because there's more to me than just that.
So how did your relationship with God like play a role in that?
Finding my identity, because I didn't know who I was. For a long time, I didn't know who I was, so I couldn't love myself because I didn't know who I was. How could I love something that I don't even know, you know? And so when I found God, I was reminded of my identity in him, who he created me to be, and not who I wanted myself to be, or like not allow my trauma or whatever I've been through to dictate who I was, but for God's image to be shown through me and how he sees me.
Right. So like, what would you say to the girls who are still in that lifestyle, or girls and guys, because it's definitely a mutual thing?
Look in the deep parts of your soul and to really ask yourself, is this really what you want other people to see you as, or even yourself? Is this what you want yourself to be looked at as in your future, you know?
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of letting go of things, let's talk about your journey with letting go of weed.
Okay. We could definitely get into it.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that was another thing that really had me bound. Yeah.
When did you realize weed was becoming a problem for you?
I've been smoking since I was like 13, like all the way. I don't want to sit here and keep blaming my mom for things, but it's the truth. I was exposed to that as well at a very young age. Like my mom always smoked my whole childhood. So I was curious once again. I used it as a crutch to like like feel okay. And once I realized that I can't do anything without smoking, I can't talk to people without smoking, I can't like function, eat, nothing without smoking first, that's when I realized like this is a problem and I don't want to be so dependent on this thing. And also me going to God about it very much helps, because if I was doing it on my own, I probably would never quit, you know.
That's so good, because people don't realize a lot of those minor mountains that we have to overcome that life brings us, we cannot do them by our own strength. Like, we really can't. We're not supposed to at that.
Yeah.
We're literally supposed to go to the Father. So I would say if you're struggling with, you know, letting go of smoking weed, there's a reason why you feel like you need to let go. That's one thing. Because the whole world will tell you, oh, it's not a real drug. It's this, it's that. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
Or you've been raised around it. Like you said, you were raised around it. It's never been nothing bad or taboo.
Right.
There's a reason why you want to stop.
Right.
So don't depend on your strength.
Yep.
Depend on the Lord.
Exactly. Because that's what he's there for. He's waiting for you to bring him into it. And bring him into your life.
I feel like any bad habits is hard to break.
Yeah.
Especially old habits. But let's talk about what's new, what y'all are here for, because I know that's what y'all are here for.
I know it.
Let's talk about your man.
My man.
How did you guys meet?
My one and only. So before we met, I was on Facebook dating, and I was on there looking, but not really forced. I wasn't forcing, but I definitely knew what I wanted.
This isn't sponsored Facebook dating,
yeah,
by the way. But if you want to, sponsor my girl.
Yeah, because I found love on there. But I was really getting sick and tired of the dating. I was coming to you girl, it's the same shit. It's literally, it was literally so weird because I was coming across the same type of people. It was different people, but the literally same exact thing. As soon as I had that mentality of you know what, I'm gonna just chill out, is when I met Marcellus. So we met on Facebook dating.
So what's different about this relationship compared to past ones?
Ooh, that's good.
It's really day and night.
Honestly, yeah. It's like nothing that I could compare. You can't really compare the two, because one is a loving, healthy relationship.
An actual relationship. Actually boyfriend, girlfriend.
And he actually likes me. The past people that I was talking to, I realize now they actually just didn't like me. Yeah. They just didn't like me. And now I know when a man actually likes you, he will do everything in his power to keep you, and anything in his power to have you. And they won't play no games with you. And I used to hear that all the time from people, when you know, or if a man wanted to, he would. But I didn't really understand until it happened to me.
I would literally tell D that all the time, girl, no, when you know, you're gonna know.
And I used to be yeah.
No, it's weird. It's a little scary. Not
it's
gonna lie.
True. Girl, it was so crazy.
I'm about to put y'all onto some game. All the fellas out there, all the ladies out there. If you didn't know, now you know. Men lead their relationship.
Yep.
Okay? No matter how much of an alpha female you are, men lead the relationship. So if a man is not leading you to growth, or to softness, or to humbleness, or happiness, joy, babe, your relationship is literally gonna be hell.
He will lead you in the right direction, and he will set the tone of the relationship off bat. If he wants you, girl, he is going to set the tone, and he's not gonna let anything come between that.
If that man make you feel like the man, girl, run. If you gotta ask that man, what are we? Where do we stand? What is this? Run.
He doesn't want you for real, and he doesn't like you, respectfully.
Yes. And for the men out there, if your woman doesn't follow, run. If she wants to wear the pants, if she's not able to take criticism or take accountability or hear about herself, run. If she always wants to be independent, if she never wants you to take the lead or allow you to be a man, run. No, literally. Jezebel out. Yeah, because she wants control. So don't allow it. Don't allow it. Before we wrap up, I want to end this on something really meaningful. So I want you to speak to two versions of yourself.
Okay.
Your younger self and your future self. So if you can say one thing to your younger self, go ahead and say it.
What I would say to my younger self is it's going to get better. You're going to find purpose. You're going to love yourself. You're going to find the most love that you ever felt. You're going to be the closest to God you've ever been. You're going to be successful. And you're going to have like the most support in your life. And it's going to get better. And it's not gonna stay the same.
That's so good. That's gonna make me cry.
Stop.
Now to your future self. Big Diddy. Lil Diddy got something to say. This is Big D right now, but compared to Future D, this is Lil D. So go ahead and speak to the biggest.
To the biggest.
The biggest that a big.
To the biggest. I knew you could do it. So proud of you for continuing to wake up every single day and choose to be better for yourself, for your family, for your husband. I knew that you were going to be everything that you said you were going to be, and I knew that God was always going to pull through for you, and that you could have trusted God the whole entire time, and you were stressing for nothing, girl. You were stressing for nothing because it all worked out. And you have the most beautiful kids, and the most beautiful family, and the most beautiful marriage.
Period.
Keep
going. Period. Okay. Now we're gonna enter a quick segment.
I like this.
Called Necessity Check. So if you watched my last episode, then you would know that Necessity Check was a segment where I would ask my Instagram followers to ask some questions. But I thought we'd switch it up and have our guests asking me a question and I had to answer honestly.
Okay. Tell your younger self what you've always wanted to tell her for the perspective of you now and also your future self.
Okay, let's not get emotional. Because when I think of my younger self, I get so emotional. I'm so soft to her.
Because it's so sad because we'll never be able to go back there. But we can always rewrite our future. So
I would tell my younger self that honestly making everybody else proud really holds no value at all. The biggest pride and joy is literally found in yourself and in Jesus. Out of everything I've accomplished in my entire life, like the biggest thing that I'm the most proud of is that I kept going, literally, that I kept going. I would say that it definitely did get better. Doesn't mean that it's perfect because it's definitely not. But the pain is very temporary, even though it comes back sometimes because it's life. It's part of our journey. It's part of knowing Jesus. So I would say your pain brings you closer to Jesus. And I am 100% proud because when I look back and think of all the stuff that I've gone through as a child, like I literally cannot imagine going through it again. And because you went through that, we're here today. So love you to the baddest queen. Thank you.
I love you too.
Thank you. I love you too. Okay, now to my future self. Girl, I hope you're literally laughing at me right now because like what are you doing? Like I hope you're looking at me and you're like, girl, if only you knew. Honestly, no. I would say I'm gonna speak into existence as well. I knew that we could do it. I knew that it'll all be worth it. The pain, the sacrifice, the blood, the tears, the everything, the depression, the suicidal thoughts, the anxiety, all of that was not a part of me. It was just necessary for us to be where you're at now. I would just say keep going and like the sky's the limit.
Amen.
So that's that. Any new content? Anything you're working on?
Tune in because I'm gonna definitely be heavy on my content. I have something very, very special coming up.
I'm so excited.
I'm not gonna get into it yet, but y'all are definitely gonna see if you stay tuned. So tune into my TikTok. Tune into Dose of D on TikTok. Okay.
That's it.
Tune in, baby. And yeah, y'all are gonna see. Y'all are gonna see.
Period. Okay, so thank you, Didi Osama, for coming. Let us know if you guys want to see more content with us. We definitely need to start doing more content.
Yeah, we do.
It's out here to blow up. This is the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this, please, please, please like, comment, make sure you're subscribed, and send this to somebody you know would enjoy it too. I know this conversation was a little serious. Next time you see her on here, we'll be on here for the ticks, the tax, the controversy. Sorry, the camera died. But as I was saying, again, next time you guys see us on an episode together, it'll definitely be more shits and giggles. Or comment down below what topics y'all would want to hear next time. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. See y'all next time.
See y'all.
Bye.
Know that